Approach these foods cautiously, because just eating a bite of them can be deadly. Some of these foods are poisonous and have a very unpleasant appearance or smell. Therefore, all of them should be prepared by people who know their job well. But even then, it is not unlikely that eating these foods will cost you your life. Let's see together. Fugu. Fugu is a Japanese word for blowfish. The food made from this fish is trendy in South Korea, China, and some other Southeast Asian countries. Also, in the United States, 17 restaurants have received licenses to serve this fish. This fish is one of the most dangerous foods in the world because parts of his body contain toxins that are 1,000 times more deadly than cyanide. Chefs who want to cook fugu must be trained for 2 years and then take a test in which 1/3 of the participants are not accepted. A small piece of the fish's venomous limbs is enough to kill a human. Be careful when eating this food and know that no antidote to the poison of this fish has been discovered so far. Sannakji. Sannakji is a famous Korean dish that you have probably heard of. These octopuses are sliced alive and rolled in a special sauce and sesame oil. Sometimes the tiny tentacles of the octopus are cut and served, and sometimes the whole octopus is served. This food is characterized by the fact that the legs of the octopus still move while chewing. It is even possible for an octopus to get stuck in a person's throat and cause the death of a human being. Blood oysters. You are at risk when you eat oysters, but these risks are the highest for the oyster group. These tiny oysters are named after a large amount of hemoglobin in their blood, which makes them dark red. In 1988, more than 300,000 people in Shanghai ate oysters, many of whom fell ill, and 31 died. About 15% of people who eat oysters develop an infectious disease. Although these oysters are common to eat, they may be full of viruses and bacteria that cause hepatitis, typhoid, and dysentery. Bat soup. People in Southeast Asian countries make a variety of dishes with bats. They cook the bat in soup or grill it. However, bat meat can carry many diseases, and some believe that the coronavirus was transmitted to humans through bat soup. Eating some of the deadliest animals is sometimes wholly harmless. Interestingly, scorpions have a fatal and poisonous sting, but if we cook them, they are safe to eat. Kitchen snacks. An astonishing number of everyday foods we keep in the refrigerator or our kitchen cabinets contain substances that can be harmful to eat in large quantities. Nutmeg. You can be poisoned if you eat a lot of nutmeg in a row. One of the signs of this poisoning is hallucinating. Rhubarb. Rhubarb contains a toxin called oxalate, which can damage the kidneys. Of course, this toxin is present in the rhubarb leaves, not in its stem. Honey. Sometimes there is a small amount of a toxic substance in honey that can cause botulism or severe poisoning in the body and, in some cases, even cause the consumer's death. Of course, there is a risk for children under 12 years. Almond. Both sweet almonds and bitter almonds contain a poison called cyanide. But do not worry. The almonds we buy from stores are safe. Potato. Potatoes look entirely harmless. But if it is green or sprouted, it contains some poison. Tuna. In tuna meat, we sometimes find large amounts of mercury, a toxic substance that can cause serious physical problems. In any case, be aware that if we overeat any food and drink, it may be harmful. For example, drinking 5 liters of water in 2 hours can lead to death.